Of course, in Paris you can meet everywhere. And let's look at the guys from the TronDao, decentralized organization, and let's hear all about them. Okay, Tron, I heard about them for a while, but how is it going with you guys? How much nodes? Let's start first. For example, what kind of system do you use for compliance?
Yeah, so Tron is a layer 1 protocol that launched in 2017. We've been growing year over year ever since. In 2021, we transitioned out of a foundation into a DAO. And ever since then, we've been making a major push into involving our community into decision making, into really the functioning of how the blockchain ecosystem works. And we as a team have been supporting that.
You're layer 1. And let's see, I mean, how much is it used? How many transactions do you do with Tron?
Yeah, so we have about 3.8 billion transactions every 24 hours.
Every 24 hours, 3.8 trillion? What is it used for?
So USDT, which is a Tether stablecoin, is one of our major pushes for transactions. We are the #1 in market cap for USDT, so that is a huge portion of our transactions.
More than Ethereum.
Well, we overtook Ethereum in around the beginning of 2022, and we've maintained that position ever since, and we don't see that position faltering anytime soon.
Okay, so you do a huge amount of transactions. It's really being used, and USDT is your own. Do you also have your own stablecoin?
Yes, we actually launched USDD, which is a decentralized USD. It's pegged 1:1 to the US dollar. We actually use a basket monetary policy system, and we are, over collateralized by about 305% at the moment, which the standard market rate is about 120%. So we're doing
which
more
USDT
than double.
Doesn't, they don't make it. Can I see you are transparent? I mean, it's a DAO, so everything is connected. So
This is Tron Scan. You can see all of our transactions and all of our numbers on here. You can also check USDT on Tron.
3.6 trillion, 3 billion transactions every 24 hours. Okay, that is a lot of transactions. So how many transactions a second is that?
We do about 2,000 TPS.
2,000 TPS. And then also this USDD. This, can you see if it's collateralized? You basically have that also on the the web. So I saw there was a page for that too.
So for Tron, to know more about USDD, you can go to TronDao Reserve. The TronDao Reserve is the holder and the protector of USDD at the moment. The roadmap eventually will be launching USDD for market consumption, but currently this is our collateralization rate, as well as how much is in our basket, and the current collateralization ratio.
300%. Okay. Okay, so that is, and what does it mean you're not a foundation anymore, you're a DAO? Who basically, how is the money flowing in your blockchain?
So, because there is no real true DAO, it's an idea, it's a concept, we're working towards that model. So currently our way of doing that is we've opened up a lot of decision making on how our website's being built, what kind of content gets hosted there, what projects get listed. These kind of decisions come from the community in some ways. They give their input a lot of the times. So the core Tron team is kind of handling the process of transitioning from a foundation to a DAO, and we believe it's going to be a few years as we kind of work through the processes.
Are you trying to make as many automatic rules based on code, and not based on decisions?
Yeah.
How many people in the core team of Tron?
It's a difficult number to put on it. I think for now we have about a handful. I would say like
100, 200, 300?
Oh, less. We've got some developers. We've about 300-400 developers, but our core team is maybe under 50 people.
Yeah, well, there's about 15 Bitcoin developers with the core team, so I can imagine that. Hey, there's also there's a hackathon. You also organize hackathons, right? And what kind of projects are pushed there, and how many people show up, and what kind of solutions come out of that?
Yeah, so the hackathon was a big push when we made the DAO. So we wanted to bring more community projects in, so we launched the TronDao Forum, which is where the projects interact with the community, and then the community votes on these projects. So for season 1, we had a $500,000 prize pool, and we had about 200 applicants. For season 2, we realized that the project was really popular, so we doubled our price pool for $1 million. We had around over 1,800 applicants for that, and we had about 200 projects out of it. So we're launching season 3 on September 20th.
Okay.
There are
and look
6
at it,
tracks.
what's the website to look at?
So you can go to TronDao.org, and you've got all of the information on there.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Anjali, Georgia. Thank you for a very smooth presentation of a complete new thing. And go to the website TronDao to see the hackathon.